frames with street tires on them. They're Hoosier Comanche type tire. Thelma to the tower, please. The lineup on the pole in car number 11 from Sunbury, Ohio, Steve Scott. Steve Scott in car 11. Outside in car number 20 from Columbus, it's Mike Brown. The next two drivers hailing from Columbus, Ohio, your second fast qualifier, car number 29 will start inside of row number 2. It's Bob Justice. And on the outside, your current track record holder. He set the track record a week ago. Didn't break it again tonight, but broke his own record 1 week ago. He's a fast qualifier again tonight. Car number 12, Don Renner. Four cars, your fastest four limited sportsman qualifiers. They'll race 4 laps. Again, Renner's fast qualifying time tonight, 16.226. Hang on to that Columbus Motor Speedway program. We'll be calling off some lucky numbers later. Lots of neat prizes, so hang on to it. We'll be doing that probably around intermission. Again, the trophy dash for the limited sportsman cars here on Corner Cars Night. That's corner with a K. Corner Cars on Refugee Road. Green flag. Steve Scott holds the inside line in car number 11. 4 laps to go. Is there any water coming up down there? Justice looks to the outside, but there's no room out there. They'll get the halfway signal this time. Brown with a fender on Scott as they went down the front stretch. Now Mike by a half car length down the back straightaway. White flag this time around. Now Scott comes back on the inside. Scott sideways through turn 4. It'll be Mike Brown the winner. Steve Scott second. Don Renner third, and Bob Justice finishes fourth. By the way, Santa will be here a little bit later, probably around intermission time. Santa Claus will make his appearance around intermission time. We hear he's on his way in his sleigh. So the winner, Mike Brown. That is Michael's first. We take their qualifying times, align them. Fastest 4 cars go in the trophy dash. The next 7 or 8 cars go in the second heat race, and the remainder of the cars go in the first heat race. I think there are 2 heat races tonight. This, the slowest of the heat races for the sportsman division. On the pole in car 27, it's Terry Humphrey Jr. and alongside in car 44, J.D. Lease. Second row is Dean Winks in 19 and car number 6, Tony Sines. Then comes car number 7, Mike Cyrus, and car 21, Mike Snap. And finally in car 53, it's Russ Bobb. 8 racing laps for the limited sportsman first heat race. Still 8 laps to go here on QFM night. Also Corner Cars night at the races. Again, Terry Humphrey Jr. and Dean Winks make up your front row. Tony Signs and Mike Cyrus in row 2. And Mike Snap in car 21, I think that is. Not sure what that was. Tony Signs got on it a little bit coming off the 4th corner, and around the 6th car went. Is that corner wet enough that that's causing the problem? Terry Humphrey, Dean Winks, lead him around one more time. This time Dean Winks takes the lead through turns 1 and 2. Mike Cyrus is second. Folks, we'll get this show going soon. 2 laps are down. Make that 2 laps are down. Dean Winks leads Tony Signs and Mike Cyrus in this 8-lap heat race. Tell the sand truck to be ready to go. They'll be halfway this time around. Dean Winks continues to pace the 3 remaining entrants. Now Tony Signs tries the outside. Now Signs pulls alongside. The white flag. The next time around. Winks and Signs with contact down the front stretch. And the winner will be Tony Signs. Dean Winks finishes second. Third goes to Mike Cyrus. Tony Signs, the winner. Also around here tonight, the clowns that are out. Racing laps to go. It's still Willie Bigham in 48, Randy Sward in 73. 1 lap down of this 8-lap heat race. Now Randy Sward edges ahead through turns 1 and 2, but Bigham is back on the backstretch. Cross flag signifying halfway to the drivers this time by. Now Sward with another advantage, but he can't hold it down the backstretch. Sward, the leader in car 73. He'll pull down to the inside groove. Mike Rush up to second. We'll get a white flag the next time by. White flag. Your current point leader, Mike Rush, now tries to make his way around Randy Sward. They're door to door on the backstretch. Checker flag this time. The winner, Mike Rush. Second to Randy Sward. Third, John Strobel. So an exciting last lap finish. Winky and Blinky in the clown costumes. Again, the winner, Mike Rush. The car is sponsored by Bando Construction, Buckeye Carriage, M&M Head Service, The pole in car 17, Sam Heckman. Alongside in 02, Charlie Osborne. The second row in 71, it's Larry Peterson, and outside in car number 10, Robin Pennington. In the third row, car 0, it's Don Hill Jr., and car 33, Carl Stapleton. Finally, in car number 9, it's Jim Cruz, and car 22 is driven by Tom Randolph. Again, the third and final Sportsman Heat Race. 8 racing laps for this race. In 17, Osborne in 02. And now Heckman pulls ahead. They'll complete lap number 3 this time. Robin Pennington in third. He'll challenge Heckman on the inside. Halfway this time. Now Pennington moves in on Heckman. With an advantage over Pennington in 10 and Peterson in 71. White flag for Sam Heckman. The winner will be an easy one to call. Second should be close. The winner will be Heckman. Second goes to Larry Peterson. Third, Robin Pennington. So again, the winner, Sam Heckman in 17. Heckman's second heat race of the season. Car sponsored by Coast Auto Sales. Late model Trophy Dash. On the pole in car number 7, Bob Edwards, and alongside your third fast qualifier, Ron Otto Jr. The second row in car number 21, your second fast qualifier, John Vallow, and alongside in 55, Bussy Blackford. Blackford, your fast qualifier. Cars, 4 laps. Bob Edwards with the advantage, but that will be a false start. So the yellow comes out. We'll get a white back out. Again, we like to keep the cars lined up as they're coming off the 4th turn. and Edwards had a pretty big advantage, so we'll line them up and start them again. Your fastest 4 late model qualifiers going at it for 4 laps. So again, Bob Edwards with the advantage. John Vallow is second. But here comes Ron Otto to challenge. Edwards still holds on to that top spot. Vallow in hot pursuit. They'll be halfway this time around. Now Vallow looks to the inside of Edwards down the backstretch, but he can't do it this time. White flag. Now Vallow will try the top. Your winner will be Bobby Edwards. Second is John Vallow. Third, Bussy Blackford. And fourth, Ron Otto Jr. So Bobby Edwards, the winner in car number 7. Car 86, Skip Thornton. The second row in car number 4, Larry Harris. In car number, I think they're going to call that a car number 8, Sam Herron. In the third row, car number 3, it's Don Wetnall. And car number 1, Terry Humphrey. Finally, in car 47, Larry Harris. And car number 43, Wilbur Roby. The late model first heat race. Markham. Second now, Skip Thornton. But here comes Sam Herron in car number 8. And Wilbur Roby in car 43 with a spin in turn number. So again, we'll get a start the next time by, complete restart, 0 laps completed, and this is the first late model heat race. The leader, but here comes Terry Humphrey in hot pursuit. Humphrey to the outside of Markham in turn 3 and 4. Humphrey. Halfway this time around, 5 laps complete. Is third, closing on the leaders. Skip Thornton is fourth. Greg Markham, Larry Harris. White flag this time for Terry Humphrey. 1 lap remains. And the winner, driving the Humphreys Engine Services, number 1, Terry Humphrey. Greg Markham is second. Larry Harris third. And Skip Thornton finishes fourth. Okay, the lineup for the second late model heat race. On the pole, Dan Eves. Outside, Gary Estes. Second row in car 5, it's Dick Dunleavy Jr. In car 94, it's Robbie Dean. Then comes car number 79, Brad Malkett. In car number 70, Joe Hill. And finally, on the tail, Bill Cantley. In car number 9 after 1 lap. Second now is Dick Dunleavy Jr., but he's in a tight battle with Gary Estes. Brad Malkett now moves up to third. A long-time dirt racer, started running pavement the last couple years. He runs third. Brad in car 79 from Strasburg, Ohio. Halfway this time around. Malkett now looks to the outside of Dunleavy. And Brad Malkett is up to second. He'll set his sights on the leader, Dan Eves. First time ever at Columbus Motor Speedway for Malkett. Flag this time, signifying 1 lap to go. Dan Eves the leader, Brad Malkett closing in 79. the winner of heat race number 2, Dan Eves. Malkin is second, Dunleavy third, Robbie Dean fourth. Four cars, your fastest four street stocks, going at it for 4 laps. On the pole, 66 is Paul Baker Jr. Second in car number 22, make that car number 12, Don Parsons. Starting third, your second fast qualifier, Gary Carter. And on the tail, your fast qualifier and new track record holder, Dan Brown. 4 cars, 4 laps. Anniversary car. Parsons in car number 12 with a bit of an advantage, but here comes Baker on the inside. 1 lap in the record books.
How many laps do you get in before you restart? 1? That depends. Sometimes, we've run races 50, 60 laps.
2 laps now in the record books, and it's Paul Baker Jr. the leader. Big Daddy Don Parsons still pressing on the outside. White flag that time by, and we'll get a checker this time. It'll be for Paul Baker Jr. Second, I believe, Gary Carter.
Yeah, that's way Marlene.
Third goes to car 12, Don Parsons, and fourth, Dan Brown. So a very competitive race, the Street Stock Trophy Dash. That was Baker's first Trophy Dash of 19. Make that Jerry Pauly, and 41 Brian New. 87 is driven by Randall Borman, and car 69 is Clyde Trowbridge. Then comes car number 90, Eric Knockman. Car 15 is Steve Snap. Car 28 is Fred Hartzell. 16 is, Mike Simpson, I believe. Yep, Mike Simpson. And finally 89, Herb Pennington. 8 laps for the Street Stock first heat race. Fred Hartzell in 28, along with Herb Pennington at 89 down there in turn number 4. Videotaped by Penstroke Video Productions, and immediately following tonight's racing action, the videotape will be seen on big screen TV down at the Junkyard Lounge. Lots of sandwiches and pizza and other things, food available at the Junkyard Lounge. So stop down and check them out immediately following tomorrow night's racing action. Make that tonight's racing action. Oh boy. So Herb Pennington and Fred Hartzell both out for whenever a car stops on the track bringing out the red flag, they are disqualified. So Hartzell in 28 and Pennington in 89 were stopped down there, were unable to get those cars moving. Other events coming up on August 10th here at the Speedway. We'll have the All-American Midget Series. So any of you open wheel fans, the midget cars will be in action here Saturday night, August 10th. And then coming up Saturday night, August 17th, it'll be the ARCA Pro 4s back for their second, I believe, appearance of the season here at Columbus Motor Speedway, the ARCA Pro 4s, Saturday night, August the 17th. Mike Taylor, after one lap complete, the leader. Jerry Pauley is second. But now Eric Nachman and Steve Snap challenge in turn number 3. And Steve Snap now up to second. He's closing on Taylor in a hurry. 2 laps in the record books. Steve Snap with hello, how do you do to Mike Taylor. I have to talk to him about his driving a little bit after this event. Snap the leader. Mike Taylor second. Eric Nachman in car number 90 runs third. Five laps this time by. White flag this time around for Steve Snap in car 15. Now Eric Nachman trying to move around Mike Taylor for second. And Nachman now is second. Third is Taylor. Fourth, Brian New. But your winner in car number 15 will be Steve Snap. Nachman will come home second. Mike Taylor third.
I better get some picture. I will get back to the you notice it works great. You got me down at SLB.
Event before intermission. Santa Claus on his way. We understand he's getting pretty close, so Santa will be here shortly. 8 laps to go. Osborne the leader, but here comes Tom Idle in 35. Now Dave Dysinger, a slick move on Idle. Donnie Townsend with a lane change down the front stretch. Dave Dysinger now challenges for the lead. Five laps down. Bill Wellman sideways in the fourth turn. Dysinger the leader. In second is Bubba Parsons. Third, Joe DeFelice. White flag this time around. And Dave Dysinger with his second heat win of 1991. Second is Joe DeFelice. After that, I'm not sure. Okay, it is intermission.
I'm going to go take care of my duty. Anything? Joe, you got the answer?
Dave Dysinger, the winner. Hang on to your Columbus Motor Speedway program. We will be calling out the lucky numbers momentarily, so. The big man himself. Studios in Orlando, Florida. Actually, he lives in Tampa, Florida. Stuntman extraordinaire, Todd Seeley.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, this gentleman is an amazing guy. He can do all sorts of things on a motorcycle. He's going to do a wheelie little show exhibition before we get going. He's then going to do a jump on the motorcycle, and he's a little concerned about the wind and weather for the quad. What do you think?
Well, we'll go ahead with the show and get up to the bike jumps and see how the wind's blowing, and take it from there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman is very, very talented. We're going to get going here with the wheelie show, and then try to get into the jump part of the routine, and good luck, and you have a good time.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it right now before we get going. Mr. Todd Seeley.
Joe Spiker to the tower, please. Joe Spiker to the tower. Tommy Hansel to gate B, please. Tommy Hansel to the general mission gate, please. And a wheelie exhibition. Todd Seeley. You know, a lot of people do wheelies and wheel stands, but this guy goes about as slow. And I talked to him earlier. This is the hardest way to do a wheelie. The slower you go, the harder it is. And you talk about balance. This gentleman can balance on a motorcycle. Everybody can do them going 40 or 50 mile an hour, but not many people can do them going this slow. Again, Todd Seeley with a dramatic wheelie exhibition. Again, I talked earlier about the stunt work that Todd does at Universal Studios. He holds the world record for a motorcycle long jump, one-handed. Let's hear it. Todd Seeley. Amazing balance on a motorcycle. He holds the world record for long jump, 246 feet in the air. And let me tell you, that's about 83 yards in the air.
Oh, and this wind.
Todd's stunt work has included over the top of the dune buggy. Todd Seeley's stunt work has included such movies as The New York Taxi Driver, Parenthood. He does Hardee's commercials, Hardee's restaurant commercials. He also does some Fox 28 TV shows, the Superboy and Superforce series. He does all the stunt work for those movies. He also did about, I think he told me 30 Miami Vice shows. When the Miami Vice TV show was on, he did all the stunt work for the Miami Vice TV series. Again, he tells me that he has jumped, or I know he has jumped. He holds the world, again, he is in the Guinness Book of World Records. Wheelie up and over again. Again, he is in the Guinness Book of World Records with a jump of 246 feet on a motorcycle. Todd Seeley, let's hear it. He's just getting warmed up, folks. That's his wheelie bike. Now he's going to get serious. Seeley will be jumping the 15 cars on the motorcycle. To get the speed necessary, Seeley will have to go into the pit area. He'll come out the entrance ramp into the pit area and hit the ramp. And I saw the the practice jump earlier today, and it's pretty impressive. Let's hear it. He's going back into the pit area.
Maybe he's going to set it on the downslope if he does. Well, at the time of the last, he's covered 15 cars. If he hits between the flags there.
He'll size up the distance he's going to jump.
I hope he's got a reverse now.
Let's cheer him on. Todd Seeley, the current world record holder.
Hell, way to make a living, ain't it? This takes no egg to go out. Nose down right in there. The wind blows the right way to smack that car. Oh! That wind's blowing. He don't like the wind. He don't like the wind blowing.
Seeley also owns the world record jump on a quad runner, and I'll tell you, that's the finale of the show. It's pretty amazing. I saw a videotape of it, and his world record is 137 feet on a quad runner. The distance tonight will be something around 120 feet.
Another shot.
So the wind, a bit of a factor. Seeley was noticeably concerned about the wind when he spoke with some observers earlier. Quite a headwind, so
This may be another dry run. It may be the real thing.
we're not sure if this is going to be it or not. Todd will come streaking out. Here he comes. Let's hear it. Todd Seeley. There he goes. Let's hear it. Let's do a wave for Todd Seeley starting down in turn 4. 1, 2, 3. Seeley on the motorcycle. One more time. Let's hear it. Everybody stand up. Maybe Todd will do it one more time on the motorcycle. Seeley told me earlier he reaches about 65 miles an hour when he hits the ramp. He told me that on his world record attempt, he was doing 85 miles an hour to get up 83 yards. Here he comes again. Todd Seeley.
Down for a Saturday drive. I mean,
It gets too wet. Seeley with a wind of about 15 miles an hour and rain, and he's going to try it anyway. No one else in the world does this on a regular basis, but Seeley will try it. His ramp is just a little over 5 feet wide, the takeoff ramp, and the quad runner itself is 3 feet wide. So we're not sure if Seeley will do a dry run or not. He may do a dry run and he may go ahead and jump it. Let's hear it. Todd Seeley. A dry run. Let's hear it for Todd Seeley. Seeley has 5 years experience with the Joey Chitwood Thrill Show, so he is a real professional. I've worked with a lot of stunt people, and Seeley is head and shoulders above the rest. So we'll see if this is the real thing. He's turning around, heading this way. Todd Seeley. Let's hear it. The wave for Todd Seeley.
was a hell of a show, my man. I tell you right now, we were concerned about the weather and the wind and the rain, and by God, you pulled it off. You did a hell of a job.
I tell you what, the wind played a big factor here on the headwind. It slowed me down an awful lot going through the air, as you may have well seen there. I think what did it make about it? A couple inches?
I'm not sure. You were on that ramp, but buddy, it come down plenty hard. I hope you're you okay and everything. I hope.
Yeah, I'm fine. A little shaken, but I'm all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you really appreciate what this man does. It's a hell of a show. We hope you appreciate this man. He did a heck of a job, put on a good show for us here this evening, and I hope you also...
The pace car tonight provided by Corner Cars. Supposedly there's debris in turn 3. They're telling us that there's some debris down in the third and fourth turn, possibly rocks from where Todd Seeley carried his 35 laps. Robbie Dean and Brad Malkiut lead them around. Robbie Dean the leader after one lap. Malkiut in a hurry. He's trying to get that car to the bottom. And Malkiut now second in car 79. Speedway, this time by halfway. Second. Otto is second. John Barlow now on the move in 21. Barlow to the outside of Hill for third. To go, and John Barlow is second. Barlow second. Robbie Dean with a big lead. Barlow starting to chip away. Out in 79. Malkit is out. Five laps to go. 5 laps. It's time for Robbie Dean. And the winner, 4 in a row, the Big Bird, Robbie Dean. Barlow is second, Dunleavy third. John Barlow finishes second, but your winner is Robbie Dean. Third goes to Dick Dunleavy Jr. Fourth is Ron Otto. is Russ Bob, and 19 is Dean Winks. Laps for the limited sportsman feature event here on Corner Cars Nights. Flag. Yellow flag as a couple cars get squirrely over on the backstretch.
That's six cars. I think all
Dennis Kelly in 31, hard contact with the wall over in turn number 3. So again, trouble this time in turn 4. The results again, the limited sportsman guys kind of trying a little bit too hard maybe tonight. 30 laps. One lap down. Mike Rush the leader. And Jim Kidd this time spins on the backstretch. One lap down. are completed. 1. Lucky guess, Joe Show. Lucky guess. Complete for the limited sportsman. 2 laps down. Pennington on the outside of John Strobel for second spot. Mike Rush, the leader, in 98. And Pennington is second. Robin Pennington runs second. 10 laps this time around. Bob Justice in 29 challenges Pennington, and Sam Heckman in 17 spins in 17. Also, the first 500 adults through the gate will receive a Winston t-shirt. That's next Saturday night here at the Speedway. Brown up to third. Donnie Renner trying to move up to fourth. And now Don Renner up to third, battling Mike Brown for third place. Debris in turn. We'll get a restart the next time around. 12 laps to go. Mike Rush, Robin Pennington, Don Renner, Mike Brown, and Bob Justice, your top 5. Sam Heckman. Second, Renner in car number 12. Your leader is Mike Rush. Slows in 12. Renner off the pace in car number 12. Now second is Pennington. Five laps to go the next time. Justice moves up to challenge Mike Brown for third. White flag this time for Mike Rush in 98. Mike Rush. Second goes to Robin Pennington. Third in 29, Bob Justice. Feature win number 2 of the 1991 racing season for Mike Rush. From Powell, Ohio, your current point leader here at the Speedway in the Limited Sportsman Division, Mike Rush. Age Incorporated and Bando Construction. Let's hear it, Mike Rush, your winner. Five-lap street stock feature. Laps. In 41, but here comes Eric Nachman in 90. Dave Dysinger on the outside of Brian New for the lead. Five laps complete, 5 down. 20 laps to go. Dysinger, your leader in 27. Second is Jim McCauley. Third now, Craig Osborne. 4 abreast over in turn number 3. everybody thinks the late models are the best drivers. I'm not so sure. These guys are doing a whale of a job. Now completed, 10 laps down. Jim McCauley reels in Dave Dysinger. Now Paul Baker is third. Randall Borman and Bill Wellman in turn number 2. Red flag. Still Dave Dysinger the leader in 27. Jim McCauley, the new leader in 33. To the inside of McCauley. Following in his footsteps will be Paul Baker Jr. in 66. Five laps to go the next time around as they put a lap on Jerry Pauley in 08. Baker's not giving up. He's trying to chase down Dan Brown. Car number 2, the leader. Second is Paul Baker Jr. in 66. They round turn 4 now. Third is Donald Parsons the third. And fourth, Jim McCauley. this time for Dan Brown in car number 2. And the winner on Corner Cars Night, Danny Brown. Paul Baker Jr. will be second. Third, Donald Parsons the third. Fourth, Jim McCauley. And fifth, Gary Carter.
Thanks much.
So what do you think, folks? You get your money's worth tonight? A wild night of action here at the Speedway. The winner again, Dan Brown. Next Saturday night, another exciting race. Tell you, for you folks still in the stands, let's hear it again for Todd Seeley. A wild show for Todd Seeley tonight, too.